It's 6:30 p.m. on Sunday, October 15th, 2023. That's the last bit of light. It's going to disappear behind those clouds very soon. We're surrounded by these dark clouds. I wish some of them would bring rain. So I moved to the next section. I believe this is, let's see, this is the fourth cell of this third section. The rotation that started October 6th, 2023. We're a day behind schedule because of the last section. I didn't move them twice when I was supposed to. And rather than try to make up for lost time, I just let it stand. So we're going to get an extra day out of this section. Or we're going to come out of this section a day late. That's what I should say. So normally Monday evening is when we leave this section. But because we're a day late, we'll leave Tuesday evening. And so I'm not sure yet if we're going to leave and go to the back 20 or continue with the rotation. The grass here is pretty decent. This is probably the worst cell so far in this section, but still there's plenty of grass. Tons and tons of grass. The goat weed is a little bit lighter here, as you can tell. Yeah. A friend visited my land. He hadn't seen the goat weed. He says, "You got to get rid of that goat weed." It certainly looks like it's a terrible thing, but I ask you, dear viewer, if you see the cows are any worse for it. Here's Blackie. Blackie gave me a beautiful calf, number 20. So here we are. Officially, autumn started on September 22nd or 23rd. That's when the equinox was. Yesterday we had a partial eclipse, 80%, about 11:30 in the morning. I wasn't able to observe the sun directly, but I did see the smiley faces, the half circles in the shade of the trees. So that was pretty amazing. Sunday. What was that? That cow just moved and then jumped out. Maybe there's something that frightened her. Oh, is that a little anthill? No, this is a little dung pile. So we're almost to the tree. The tree. And then there's the pond. It's probably hard to see, but it's like a little hill from this perspective. We'll get there probably Tuesday morning. So, sorry about that. It's a little cold. It's about 65, maybe 63 degrees Fahrenheit. The wind's blowing from the north. It's a little chilly. I probably should have brought my jacket, but I'm probably fine without it. You know. Let's see if we get another one of those awesome sunsets. Probably not right now. Oh, we had a couple days ago that beautiful sunset. That was amazing. Totally worth it. I like the sound the grass makes when they walk through it. Oh, I brought feed today. I got feed on Friday, I think. And I forgot to bring it to the field. Well, I finally brought it to the field. So I gave the ducks their new feed. They were just about out of old feed. And then I'll go give the feed to the chickens and the dogs, the dog food. And check on the puppies, see if their eyes have opened. So, looks like that ram finally lost his old coat, but too little too late. This right here This cow's a little over a year old, I think. If it's a cow, I'm guessing. It's a cow. She's actually no, she's probably over 2 years now. She might give me a calf in March. We'll see what happens there. There's a bull calf. That's Blue's calf. He's a keeper. There's another calf right there, bull calf. I'll keep him for next year as well. Let them do their business if they're big enough. Hopefully they're old enough. They're over a year old now. Blue's calf is probably, let's see, he was born last year in June, so he's over a year and 3 months. The other bull was born, I think, in August or September or something like that. They were surprised. I didn't expect to see them. Maybe November. I'll have to go look at the records. I can't be bothered. Not right now when I'm filming. Yeah, all of the animals are performing very well. They look fat to me. There's plenty of grass. They weren't even able to eat half the grass in the last section, last cell. So I could be rotating them on a 42-day rotation with similar results, but there's no reason to that. You know, you leave plenty of grass behind and come back 21 days later and get what they missed, let it grow. 21 days, that's about what the grass needs. You know, in a drought condition, obviously the grass isn't going to grow as much. So if you're running out of grass because of drought or whatever reason, you got to start feeding them hay, maybe some protein, depending on how well your cows are doing and what kind of hay it is. How long you're going to keep them on hay. So, yep. Right now everything's good. There is some unfortunate news. According to the weather forecast, we're going to have a week of 80-degree weather coming up here. So the last week of October might be a hot one. Unexpected warmth. A reprieve from fall. Hopefully that will translate to a warm winter where maybe November won't drop below 50 degrees. You know, that would be nice if we hit no December and we haven't had a single day below 50 degrees. That said, I should always be prepared for a cold snap. The weather from the North Pole can decide to reach down and touch us at any moment. And we could see there's a possibility of sub-zero weather. It's not common, but it could happen. It happened in Snowmageddon. We had, and also last year, around December 22nd, I remember this distinctly because that's when we picked my son up from the airport. We had a cold blast. It really hurt the animals. I'm going to build a shelter for them this year so they can get shelter from the wind. And if we do get a cold blast, I'm going to probably set it up maybe with a tarp on top of their shelter to keep them out of the wet, give them a dry spot where they can stay warm, give them a little bit of a windbreak. You know, worst case, I get a bunch of cinder blocks and just build a wall. Build like 3 corners of a house or something, and then put something on top so that they can, you know, duck inside and get out of the cold. And those cinder blocks might provide some extra warmth on the coldest days. So, all right, guys, that's all I've got for you. Have a great day. Take care and bye-bye.